Hey Mix FM, hey Wingz. My name's Vicky. You know what? It's always difficult asking for help. I just think it's human nature in all of us that it's difficult to ask for help. And even though I'm not asking help for myself, my heart's pounding in my chest and I'm shaking because I feel helpless, because I want to help somebody and I don't want to, and I don't know how, and I don't even know where to start. But I'm going to try. This is my nomination for my godfather, Maree. Dennis is a police veteran. He used to work with the dogs. He used to train the dogs in the South African Police Service. Now, till this day, I have photos of him with the canine police dogs and me as a baby on a blanket, and nobody was allowed to get near me. And the way he trained those dogs to protect me, and he's a wonderful man. What happened is, or let me put it to you this way, he's always been a very hard worker, and he has so much passion for animals and for people and for children. And a few years ago, he used to always work in Afghanistan and Iraq and Texas. He used to work there overseas for months on end with the dogs sniffing out the explosions and so forth. And we were always worried that something would happen to him when he goes to work. The funny thing is, nothing happened there. Nothing. He came back to South Africa to be there for my wedding. And a few months after my wedding, he got shot 5 times in South Africa. 3 times in his arm, which he's got barely, and twice in the head. He lost his one eye, and he's lost the ability to be him. Not just because of his arm, that's fine, but because of his brain. It's so difficult to look at somebody that you've known your whole life, and that you've known in a certain way and in a certain manner, and his brain function is almost the same as a child's now. He's got short-term memory loss. Most days he can't remember our names. We are grateful that he's alive. It's a miracle. And he gets epileptic fits if he gets upset or depressed. And this is where I'm asking for help now. I'm not asking for money. No, I'm not. Even though the medical bills and the debt that came along with that for his wife, and they don't have any kids. I'm the only thing that they got, and I can't help him. Neither can anyone in our small family. And I'm not asking for money. He gets fits very often, almost on a daily basis, and that's because he understands what he was, and he gets emotional now for what he has become, for what the brain damage has done to him, because he got shot 5 times. And he always says to me, when I ask him what will make your life better, what will make your and your wife's lives better, he always says to me, Vicky, if I could just work again. You know how difficult it is to look at him and know that he will not ever be able to work a normal job, in essence what we call normal job again. He's fine, and he'll do anything you tell him to do. He's just a bit slower than normal, and when he gets tired, he needs to just sit down and rest a bit, and he's got memory problems, and he's got speech problems, and he's lost his eye, but he's still human. And all I'm asking Wingz is, if there's anybody out there, anybody, he's happy and content when he's between dogs and when he's between horses. It's what he can remember, and it's what he does best. I've got photos of me as a small baby on a horse without a saddle. I think it was not even a year, with Dennis walking along this white horse with me on it, with no safety precautions. And that's how good he is with animals. So all I'm asking, if there's anybody that can help him, even if it's just for part-time or just in the mornings or whatever, he'll do literally anything. He'll even clean the stalls or whatever, if that's what it takes. Just so that he can feel part husband again for his wife. Just so that he can feel that he works again. And that's all I ask. It would make him the happiest person alive. I hope you guys get this. Thank you for listening. Bye.